Okay, so welcome back to Goomondee's Coins and Banknotes, and you have these coins, and you're not too sure what the actual value is. Well, basically, if you're here for the values of these coins are basically less than $1 in Australia. Per coin, I would say you're going to struggle to get even 50 cents because these coins are very common. So we have the sixpence coin and the 1 shilling. So for the actual currency is £1 equals 20 shillings. So this is 1/20 of a pound. And a sixpence makes up, you need 2 to make 1 shilling because there's 12 pence in 1 shilling. So this is half a shilling, or this is 2 sixpence coins. And these have been in circulation for quite a few hundred years. But for the United Kingdom, the sixpence coin was, as well as the shilling. For the United Country, have been circulating since 1707 when Scotland and England were united. Okay, so the first 2 coins we have are copper and nickel. Actually, all these are copper and nickel coins because in 1947, which is this date here, the United Kingdom removed silver from their coinage, as well as some other places like New Zealand. And they just issued these copper and nickel coins, but the design of the coin was the same as the previous silver coins. And these were issued under George VI. So to remove the actual silver from circulation, when the design was changed in 1949, and when Queen Elizabeth ascended to the throne in 1953, there was a total change in the design. Actually, each monarch, well, not each monarch, most monarchs had a change in design of these coins. So this one is the George Kruger Grey, so that's why we got KG. And the design is probably the least interesting of the United Kingdom coinage. Now the other sixpence coins that they issued under Victoria and Edward the 7th, I believe, just had the denomination in the centre. They're even worse for design. And in 1947 had a mintage of 29,993,000. So these should be pretty easy to get in on eBay. And really, if you're getting one that's over $1, it better be an uncirculated coin. And this side we have the Humphrey Paget effigy of George VI. Okay, the more common coin you're going to get is this 1948, and this is the last year of mintage with this design. It also has India, so it represents India, Imperial Fidei Defender. And this one had a mintage of 88,323,000. Now, as far as I know, there are no varieties for this coin. But what I will be looking for, and this is some other dates, is the number of denticles. So I would just look at the eyes in any of the actual lettering and see if it goes in between or it hits a denticle. So that one hit, that one goes in between, this one goes in between, that one hits a denticle, and also look on the other side as well. Probably look at the 6, denticle, hits a denticle. And if you're not too sure what a denticle is, it's these things coming out of the side, just these dots that join the actual rim. Denticle. So it doesn't seem to be any varieties there. Okay, we have the 1967. So this is the last year of mintage of this coin. It was a frozen date until 1971 when the United Kingdom issued decimal coinage. And when they decimalised, in Australia this became a 5 cent. In the United Kingdom will be 2.5 pence, which they didn't issue because they issued a larger 2 pence coin. Do I have one on the table? No, I do not. Okay, so this one has 4 plants, and it was designed by Edgar Fuller and Cecil Thomas. So Cecil Thomas is actually has designed quite a few coins. So we've got CT, EF, and here we have the Thistle of Scotland, the Clover of Ireland, the Leek of Wales, and the Rose of the United Kingdom. So the 4 plants of the realm. And on this side, we have the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. Now, once again, you're going to look at the eyes and see if they hit denticles or not. So these hit denticles. How about the two ones rank up 2. The sort of in between that one hits identical. Okay, and the D hits identical. So there are actually years in which they have coins that hit denticles and don't hit denticles, but 1970, 67 is not one of them. And this one's probably extremely fine. Now on this side, look at this one, bid. And that seems to go in between the denticle, and we also look at the D. D seems to go in between, and also the fig goes in between. So it seems to be the second variety. And that's basically it for the varieties you're going to look for. Now the mintage of this one is 240,788,000. So really, there are lots of coin sets issued, so it shouldn't be hard for you to actually get a coin set, or even pick up one of these for uncirculated for under $5. Okay, now with the shillings, what we have is we have 2 different varieties. We have the 1 line, which is the Scottish shilling, and the 3 lines, which is the English. So we just have the 2 coat of arms. And as you can see, they never issue one for Ireland or Wales. So the only difference between these two is just the shield in the center. And basically everything else is the same. And they first minted these type of shillings in 1927. And the last type of, I'm talking about just the Scottish and English, obviously 1927 to 1948 had different designs, but these ones were the last of the series, and the last mintage was 1966 and 1967. Okay, the Scottish one, 1953, what you need to look for. So KM 1890 has the long denticles, and these ones have long denticles. And then you turn over the other side. And what we're looking for is the eye, and see if they hit the denticles. So this one hits the denticle. The 2 dots hits the denticle. The eye up here goes in between the denticles. This is obverse 1. And so you got 2 different varieties on this side and that side. So that's what you're looking for. And the mintage of this coin, being the first year of the reign of Elizabeth II, doesn't really count for anything. Even the last year, it doesn't count for anything. It's 20,663,500. So these are going to be pretty common coins. In this condition, yeah, less than $1. Okay, then the English one. So for 1956, there are 2 varieties on this side. So this one has the eye hitting the denticle. So that's the reverse D. So that's what they put on Numister. And then we have on the other side, you look at the denticles, and these ones are, or the dots should I say, on this side. And the dots, so you've got small and large beads. These ones seem to be the large. So basically they're the 2 varieties you're going to look for. Let's see the other coin. Okay, we can check to see if these are both the same. Okay, so look, bid die. Okay, yes, so these are both the two different varieties. So this one we have the eye going in between identical. This one have eye going towards identical. And is there any other one? How about this eye down there? Okay, not that one. This one is slightly moved over, but they both hit identical. That one identical. Looks like in between. Anyway, so they're the two varieties you're going to look for on this side. On this side, we have, looks like the beads are both the same. Anyway, that's really sad for me. So, basically, but I still have two of the varieties on that side. Okay, so 1956, how many were minted for this date? We have 44,907,000. It seems that both of the varieties are actually quite common, so about 50-50 for both. Okay, 1961, mintage of 39,816,900. 1963, mintage of 49,434. So really, I'd only keep these in a collection myself if they were uncirculated. Okay, for these two varieties, okay, both of those eyes hit in between identical. And the L looks like it hits identical. I'm talking about the eye, I mean. Here, so there's no varieties there. How about this side? And it looks like the beads are both the same size. The cross goes in between identical, so they have the same obverse and reverse. And as you can see, they're pretty fine readed. Anyway, hope this helps you with your coins from the United Kingdom. Just a few. Now, if you wanted to spend these, I suppose you could spend it as a 5 pence and spend that as a 10 pence coin, but they're probably not really going to be accepted because along other days that have gone in which you can actually use these coins in circulation. Anyway, thank you very much. Have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time, and these are for sale. Thank you and goodbye.